with that, viewers, let's quickly take you through the defense ties in a little bit more depth. At this point, this is the S-400 offer that we are bringing to you as to what exactly is the new offer that's being made by Russia. Russia, remember, is ready to offer 2 to 3 more S-400 regiments to India, and this very proposal is to be discussed when Vladimir Putin is visiting India. Now, which are the companies in talk? Rostec is in talks with assurances of a timely delivery at this point, because remember, there are deliverables already that are underway between India and Russia when we speak of these very regiments. But yes, we'll take you through that next. But let's also take you through what exactly is on the offer on this very front. At this point, Russia offers up to 50% technology transfer to India. So India, when we speak of its defense sector, is quite heavily dependent on Russia and has been so in the last few years. But it is in the latest times that we've seen that it's also been diverting to Western supplies, which is a bigger challenge. But yes, let's take a look at the S-400 regiments and what more is on the plate. Indian firms may assemble S-400 missiles as well, as we learn, and also local production of the 4896 missiles is underway. So yes, this is 48N6 missile that's underway, I beg your pardon. So yes, there is a lot that's happening, indigenous assembling that's also taking place with Russian support from Moscow at this given point as we speak for India. And yes, New Delhi's arms deal with India is definitely one of the crucial points on the plate that we are looking at when we speak of the bilateral ties. But that's the new offer that we're bringing to you. Let's also take you through what is the current status of S-400 when we speak of India-Russia defense ties. It is India's original deal with Russia that was at 5 regiments. 3 have already been delivered, but 2 still remain to be delivered, which we are learning is to be coming in by the year 2026. This is the current status of the S-400 systems that we are discussing about. Again, India-Russia arms deal trade, if we look at what exactly is the situation on that front, not just the S-400, but an overall look, of course, starting with the S-400 air defense systems. $5 billion deal signed back in the year 2018, 5 units delivery that's still underway, which we were just bringing to you, 3 of the deliveries having been done. 2 more still remain, which will come in by 2026. Next up, let's take you through the AK-203 assault rifle. Around 6 lakh rifles are being made in Amethi. This is where the indigenous aspect comes in when we speak of a joint venture between India and Russia, set to replace old iron SAS rifles for the Indian Army. Again, T-90 and the T-72 tanks that we discussed. Next up, India assembles with the Russian support itself $248 million engine upgrade deals that have been signed in the month of March itself when we speak of these 2 very tanks. But let's also take a look at the warships. 4 frigates ordered under joint project, partly built in India, equipped with BrahMos, which plays a very important role within the Indian naval system. BrahMos missile project was co-developed, supersonic missile that has been deployed by Army, Navy and the Air Force, all 3 aspects of our Army itself, of the Indian forces itself. All of these have in fact deployed these very missiles. The nuclear submarine, this is the Akula class, that's also been leased from Russia for $3 billion. That is another important deal that strengthens India's naval strike capability, brings in more precision to the naval strike capability for India. So that is also on the table. So these are some of the crucial, important aspects that we're looking at when we speak of the arms deal between India and Russia. Again, another important part that all eyes are set on when we speak of defense is the Su-57. Now, this is the F35 Lightning II max altitude, 50,000 feet, 15 to 40 meters. 15,240 meters is what we are talking about. The maximum range of this very particular system, of this very jet, being 2,220 kilometers, and it has internal fuel. The radar range being 241 to 322 plus kilometers. So it's over 322 kilometers. The generation being 5th generation, and the cost being approximately $82 million. That is what we are looking at. Again, next up we have the Su-57 Felon, which has a maximum altitude of 60,000 feet, which is 20,000 meters. Maximum range is farther, which is 3,500 kilometers, with drop tanks radar range being 400 kilometers. Again, comes in from the 5th generation of that very fleet, and the cost is somewhere between $35 to $50 million that we are in fact discussing about.